Even though we've talked about it a few times already, in this movie, I want to take a closer look at the operational trail. That is, what happens when you actually ask for a URL in your browser before you get HTML returned back to you. So we have our browser, and we have our server. And that's our web server that we've set up, Apache in this case. And our web browser will make a request to the server to find a page. That page will then be located on our hard drive, which would be hello.php. Then, because it has the .php extension, it tells the server that it needs to process that as PHP and look for those PHP tags in there. Now, later we'll be talking about databases. This is the point at which the web server would be instructed by PHP to access our database. And it might send data to the database, receive data from the database, maybe go back and forth while it's processing the PHP. And then in the end, it would put together HTML, which it would return to the user's browser. Now, just so that it's very clear, Apache is actually the pink boxes that I have there. That's where everything that takes place inside Apache. The hello world file, or hello, resides on our file system, and the database resides in MySQL in our case. So I want you to keep this big picture in mind as we go ahead and continue to work with PHP and see all the things that it can do for us. Just keep this mental picture in mind of how Apache is going to work with the file system and with the databases and to always return HTML to the browser. And I think if you have this in your head, PHP will make a lot more sense as we continue developing.